Hello everybody, it is me, Tyrannosaurus Gamer, and today we will be playing Fortnite. As you can see, I've got the Godzilla skin. I'm trying to be as white as possible to not wake the neighbours. They already hate me enough as it is. Alright. Let's get in game. I would like to show you my setup and just talk about all the stuff that has been going on. For example, in the meantime, I've been trying to work up the courage to make another video. That's why we didn't get very many last year, and we probably won't get very many this year either. And this is gonna be me working out what I want to do and how I want to do it with your support. For example, I don't want to be a one-trick pony. I don't want to stick to Jurassic World Evolution 2 forever. And I want to spread out further. And I heard that Fortnite is just, you know, it's just the Smash Brothers of anything that isn't Nintendo. And so I was thinking, hey, I got a bunch of stuff that I like. I got 8 people who have subscribed as to the point of this video. And so I was thinking, analog horror, maybe? I mean, I don't have that much in the form of stuff I could do for an analog horror video. I'll just mostly keep it to Jurassic Park related stuff. But I could draw stuff. I could play Spider-Man games. I could review stuff in a... I don't really want to be a one-man stunt, you know? And so mostly this will just be playing and talking, you know, just making it so that I will be keeping eyes on ideas. Now, you will be seeing horrible gameplay footage, so I will try not to be too loud or mad. But I cannot promise to be completely devoid of anger. That is a promise I cannot make, and I don't think I'll ever make. Because rage is an emotion like the rest. Something's near. I think it's near, but I'm not sure where. Up. And now they've gone dead silent. That does not invoke good tales for me. So, what I'm going to be trying to do is completing Godzilla, like getting the Godzilla stuff, and basically trying my hardest to just solve my question, really. This ain't a big thing, and I don't think the channel's gonna die soon, or me just particularly quit it, especially since this is mostly just a hobby now, and, you know, I'm just in it for you, anybody who watches me, anybody who wants to. Because it's always been a dream of mine to make it big here, to give people some of the same dreams and ideas that I was given. And I've learnt a lot over the years. For example, I think one of my biggest loves with stage started when I was very little, and I used to see a lot of movies. You know, the original Jurassic Parks and stuff. So, I do definitely want to put that kind of awe. For example, have you, if anybody has any ideas about what they want yet, I mean, I could be doing some D&D stuff maybe. I mean, yeah, that involves getting the people that I play with to not call me by my actual name, which is, against their religion, I think. But it's not out of the realm of possibilities, and honestly, I would prefer if it wasn't outside of the realm of possibilities. God damn it. Yes. Machine gun. Shotgun. Victory crown. But I haven't played as Godzilla yet. Like, not this variant. I haven't played as the big Godzilla yet. So a game that I would really like to start playing is Marvel Rivals on the channel. As I'm pretty sure I played the game day one. I know I didn't play the demo, but I picked it up, and at that point I was already a Spider-Man fan, but, you know, nice to see all the amazing characters that made this universe so popular, and nice to see them not get completely ripped by big studio intents, and how sometimes making money off of rehashes, like some companies, do better than just flat out making something that the fans would actually want. Because you also got to think about it from critics when making movies. Don't understand the critic stuff either, because they said that Godzilla should have had more human scenes. Same franchise about a giant radioactive lizard destroying cities for the hell of it. Now, this is not a critique on them particularly. It's more of a critique on systems and how systems have been put in place. That's nice. That's super nice. That is really, 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 really nice. I would really like to do a lot more than just, you know, Fortnite and Jurassic World Evolution 2. Heck, maybe I could do some Minecraft. For an Animal Cora, if you're having any questions on it, which this is not a definitive, I am just pointing out maybes. I would definitely want it to be Jurassic Park related or Spider-Man related. But as you can see, I am just 2 earned levels away from Energized Godzilla. And so I just have to do that. Unlevels. 1 minute. Jurassic Horror. I would like to play this Winter Rockets v Cars because it's definitely a variation that me and my friend group could do, and just me alone sometimes, to just play and hang out and, you know, bring entertainment. But, time for questions. Jurassic World What If? I feel like I do want it to be big still, and I do want it to be there, except I'm probably going to use images and stuff from the actual Jurassic World franchise to base it off of. For example, if I'm going to use the Indominus, I probably will stop making exhibits themed around Majungasaurus, for example. But I'll probably just start having some form of animation stuff. For example, I have this cool, I found this cool site called Pokemon Showdown. Not on my own. I had some help from, you know, YouTube. But I could use it to help me make Pokemon What Ifs, Pokemon Battles. I could just, like, go on there, fight random opponents. And it would definitely be a nice change up. I could go shiny hunting, but don't hold your hopes out. I could play fan games. I could make fake Pokemon. I could make Marvel stuff. Like, I could do Marvel What Ifs. Heck, I could probably do Godzilla What Ifs. Except no way in hell I would be as good as the running contenders, since I'm not as knowledgeable. But it's not about the competition, it's about the sport, you know? You don't play. You don't watch football for you don't watch football for the two teams clashing. You watch football because it's a fun competition, and you pick a side because it makes you feel at home and makes you feel like you're actually there doing something, you know? I also feel that we, as a whole community and such and all that, all 9 of us, can definitely do our own things. For example, I'll probably start giving out a whole. I'll plan something out for a day or two in advance, and have it so that in that time, in that day and all that, you get to ask questions about what it is with each other, theorize. But remember, no hate. No hate to people who get it wrong, who get it right, or even those who don't do it. Because hate is the worst thing you can do on the internet. At least the worst thing you can do on a community like this. Scams, there's a lot worse. But the worst thing you can do to a person who is doing their community and just working up to things is hate on them, because mass hate will only lead to more hate, and it will only lead to sectioning even more. Try your hardest not to show hate to anybody I show any not like for, because one day you might end up in a situation where they're the ones who save you or help you in a moment of pure loss. They might be close people. I haven't lived up to any of the mottos that I say or want to show, but sometimes you don't need to smile and show off how great you are. Sometimes just saying how you feel, admitting what's wrong to somebody, even if there is truly nothing wrong, even if it's all in your head and just a thought, a scam, a trick played on you, it's still better to tell people than to keep it to yourself. You'll only ever hurt yourself if you keep your problems a secret. Find people you trust. Live in a community you can trust. Have people in your life that you love and trust with all your heart and would sacrifice yourself for at any moment. Because if you find people like that, all of a sudden riches seem like a poor man's currency, you know? But I'm just blabbering, trying to fill the space in time, entertain you all when I have no mouth to speak. You have no trust to give to me. I have no tongue to speak. And that's alright with me. Even if it's just sitting here and listening to somebody talk, it can even be better than nothing. Because listening to somebody talk tell you that you're not always the problem, and that whilst yes, you can commit failure, it doesn't make you evil. It doesn't make you wrong. And when you make mistakes, learning from them is the best form of action. I have seen plenty of people change, better or for worse. Ditch healthy stuff or ditch negative stuff. They're still people. And there are evil people out there. There are horrible people out there. And that's why being careful who you are, especially in front of people who don't see people the same way you do, who don't have the same amount of comedy, who don't see comedy the same way, people who don't see stuff like you do. Try to avoid offending people, but try to have fun. You should never put your fun below other people's, and you should never put other people's fun below yours. What you should do instead, find a middle ground. If, for example, you are trying to figure out whose song you should play, make a turns out system. Avoid directly fighting. But if you have to fight, I don't hate you for it. Put on your mask, guy. I'm sorry. I just go silent when I'm planning or thinking about stuff. It's probably set in... Oh, look, it's me. Wait, am I the fake or is he the fake? Apparently I was the fake. Well, not the worst. But still, I recommend when you have things to say, especially if they're important, especially if they mean something to you, you find somebody, or even just that person that you've been struggling to say those things to say it. Let's try this. Excuse me. But I do find this whole site to become more and more questionable. And In the USA, TikTok's getting banned, which means that multiple amazing creators on there will also be basically blocked from making stuff. And also, I feel afraid that it's not for the reasons that they say. They say that the reason why they're doing these kinds of stuff is for safety, but they haven't banned similar places who do the exact same thing, except they can be controlled by tech giants. It only goes as a sign that stuff like this is going downhill. Also, YouTube. Back when I was younger, a lot of the internet was split between children and adults. Children had Neopets and Club Penguin, and the adults had their sites. You don't have that now. You don't have that kind of place anymore. You got first traps on the same site as you can't swear because think of the kids. You got so much struggle and pain in the world outside of that as well. I don't talk about it as much as it's a lot easier to talk about an issue that isn't as scary as the ones in the rest of the world. Because I feel that the world will never be at peace. It's just not possible. But I feel that it will never be, how do I say this? I don't think it will ever get as... I don't know how to say... push through. I don't think the world will ever be as dark as it was back then. We'll have our rough times and we'll have an apocalypse for sure. But I don't think the world will be as shrouded in darkness. Mostly because there are more people who strongly believe in that can do, just everything will be fine, just breathe kind of attitude. People, whilst the world is getting softer, it also moves along. It breathes, it rebuilds, it repairs. And it makes it a lot harder for repeat blows to do anything. because everybody's seen some form of trick like this, whether it's in a documentary or close enough to watch the blood pour. And it makes it so that you will never truly destroy the innocence in the world. You only ever just change how the world takes the hits. You'll only change the mind of the world and change how people see you as well. History is decided by the victors, said many great people. And it's true. History is decided by the victors. But I remember hearing something about yesterday's history. Sorry, kicked out. But Godzilla portal opened, and what I was saying was about Master Oogway from Kung Fu Panda. And about how his sentiment on the whole future, past, and present fits perfectly with my ideals that the world will always change and will always adapt. You'll never destroy the world. You only reshape it. Change what the world thinks and how it feels and how it feels of you as well. Sorry. Hey, me. Time to move, time to move, time to move. But, damn. But I got the Godzilla 2nd style, and so I'll show it off to you before I'll end the video and edit it on the note that I did what I wanted to do. And that you can do a lot in your life, but what you should focus on doing the most is being good to yourself, to others, and please, you have any ideas for videos that you want to see? Do so. Add it in the comments below. I would be willing to add it